I've got on the depths for you. It would be interesting. Okay, I'm gonna start my stream here.
Oh, motherfucker, where'd you go?
Ro, can you hear me?
Yep.
I'm just gonna start my stream here.
Yeah, I heard ya.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Arcog Games and Skills. We're starting off tonight in From the Depths. We got a visitor with us. That's Vandal, the one true Vandal.
Hello.
You do The Sims and some other stuff. Right now, what is it you're playing right now?
Right now I am playing Far Cry 5.
Okay, so we're going to continue what we were doing the other night and or yesterday, yeah. And we're going to continue building on this ship. We were experimenting with things like torpedoes and guidance and AI and all that sort of thing. So we're going to resume where we were. And kind of pick up where we left off. Yeah, I think it's this one. Yeah, okay, there we go. Let's start there. There we go. And we are not on board our ship. Make sure that I am seated. Yeah. All right. So I did make some adjustments. I turned these 90 degrees and lined them up this way. I don't know what broke these yesterday. The vertical launch system for the mini missiles, small type missiles, but something broke them. I took them out. I put them back in. They're fine now. We have the torpedo system up front. You'll notice that I've added the large profile torpedoes up here. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Are you sure? Um,
I'll mute.
okay. All right. Well, get well soon, I guess, is the request here. So we've got torpedoes put in. And let's see, we'll put an air pump in here. There we are. That's a little bit better. And just a teeny tiny bit of buoyancy to that. This is a big ship. This is significantly larger than the other one that I was building with. I don't think you met that one. But today we're going to get on to the part that I think everybody's probably been waiting on, is the construction of the first turrets that we're going to put on here. We'll start with the basics. The Krium cannon. We might put on a plasma cannon. We'll just get a feel for the different types of weapons here, because they're all pretty unique. Each one behaves differently from the others, and what we can do then is move on from there. The first thing we want to do is put in a sub-object, and the sub-object, words talking, sub-object that we want to put in is a turret base. Step in, let's see, that's 0, 1 back, no, so that was awesome. Nice that it's following me. We'll click B and remove that. I'll try that once more. Put that in there. This is 0, 1, 2. We'll step that back 2. Now, you notice that I didn't put it on the deck. I put it inside the ship. It's protected here. And what I can do is I can assign it a number here. And that whole turret, everything that I build onto it, will understand that it is number 4 on the bar. So if I were to put another turret back here of the same type, that one would understand it's part of the number 4 group. But for our purposes, we're just going to start building here and then move forward. And what I want to start with is showing off that if you build on here, we'll just do what? If you build on here, okay. Yeah, so we'll do it like this. If you build something on here like that, right, and then you build next to it, just square right up against the boundaries, the way the game is set up, it can still turn inside that boundary. It'll turn quite happily. So you can place armor right next to this. Now, they have profiles set up to show you what some of the other form factors are, where you have to nip off the corners so they'll turn. But overall, it's pretty good. You can have square faces right up against the middle of the edge there, and it'll still turn. And I don't have the symmetry planes turned on. That's all right. What we want to do is we're going to start with something that'll show us the edges here. Start with that in front. that's wrong. What do I want to do? What were we building? We were building a cram cannon, weren't we? Yes. Okay, so let's do that then. Gauge, increase firing piece. 6-way connector, yeah. There we go. So what we'll do is we'll start off by building this up to the top here. Let's lift the ship up out of the water. Okay. Want this to be at least 2 above. Yeah, 2 above the deck. And I've done that in the back. Let's try that once more. From the middle this time. I'm sure it could probably be made to work the other way, but I'm not going to be beating my head against that. What does this look like? Okay, so firing piece, that's pretty much the breech. Okay, if you can hear that low rumble, it's telling us that it's ready to start to function. Okay, that's fine. What we want is to put some ordnance on here, starting with a Packer. Now, depending on which way this is turned, you're gonna report, count for yourself here. Okay, there we are. So, what we're going to do is we're going to turn on the symmetry pane that I keep forgetting to turn on. There we are. And we're going to place that in there. Place one on the front and place one on the back. And then we're going to add the pellets that we want this thing to fire. And this is sort of a fictitious weapon, but it's sensibly depicted here, I guess. So what we want to do is we want to put a hardener. This is going to make our rounds the shell of the cannonball that comes out of here. We'll give it a kind of a hard front, and that will help it plunge through material when it strikes a target. And we'll continue to add these here. Okay, that's one layer complete. I'm not going to get too fancy with this. You've got people playing like 3D Tetris with this thing, and I don't have the patience or the time. I'm trying to entertain here. Let's see. So we've got the hardener. Now what we want is the HE, the high explosive. So we'll put another Packer on the side of here. Turn that way. Turn that way. That one's okay that way, and then we'll put the HE on here. And part of the idea here is that the more Packers you have with their 3 intake sides, their intake side facing the ordnance, the faster they'll load. Now, let's see. Do I have room? No, you know what? I'm going to leave that off. Yeah, I'm going to leave that off and use that as the decking space. Okay. So there we have our first turret insides set up. Now we're still missing quite a few things. We need barrels. to send this compression down and push the cannonball out. So we have your basic barrel, but we have some other ones. What we're going to want to do is add some elevation barrels to this, so that actually, you know what, I want this to be a double barrel kind of thing, so we're going to put 2 firing pieces on here. There we go. We'll have double barrel in this. And let's see, elevation. So the elevation barrel will allow this to traverse up and down. And this is going to be a very short. Okay, so we have the 3 different types there. All right. So why don't we have the start? Just do this correctly, as it were. There we go. And then we'll go back to cannons. There we are. And we want to have not a muzzle brake, a flash suppression. Barrel. This is not a high endurance ship, so I'm not going to get too fancy with this. Do we have muzzle brakes, bomb chutes? No. Okay, so we'll put the flash suppressor on here. Good Lord, that adds so much to that. I'll be satisfied with that for now. And it overlaps the missiles, and I'm not going to overthink this. Alright, so we've got that started up, but we're missing some things still. We need a fusing box. This is going to be used to configure the shells and whip them into shape. Let's see. I'm not going to worry about increasing the gauge. You can increase the size of the shells. Honestly, I'm not sure how those fit onto the cannon just as yet. I just want to get this done. Okay, so if I wanted this payload compactor to work, it'd have to be connected to the main branch, and then it would still have to be connected to the packer. So you can't just put this on anywhere. It has to be in exactly the right spot. Here we go. Let's see. That is the fuser. Okay. Really? So would those have to be lined up separately then? That would be unfortunate. So if I take the 6-way connector and run him down here, that this thing does not care. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. So what we'll do is we'll put the single barrel firing piece back on. here. Elevation barrels back on. Start. Middle. And then the flash hider. There we are. Okay, that's a little bit better. I don't know that those will be able to fire still, but it looks like we're in business. 6-way connector yet. There we go. And then we want to turn off the symmetry because I need one of these on either side. So here we are. Is that facing the correct way? It looks like it is. The interface screen. This allows you full interaction with the firing piece without being able to see it. Aha. Okay. So yes, that's definitely something we want on here. Okay. So now that why it's cranky. And it just does this every once in a while. So if I place this on here, it's reporting that it's not connected. And you're connected directly to the firing piece. You are ridiculous. Positively ridiculous. Okay. So I'll just have to live without that. Now, of course, we need to get this reporting and connected to the main computer. And the best way I can think of to do that would be to put this on here. Is it even facing the right way? No. Now it is. There we are. And now we have to communicate with the main computer in the back. And we give it some recognition. There we go. And that's not going to work. Who knows why? It wants to touch a connector, not just be plugged directly into the device there. Yep, there we go. Okay, and then we have a telescopic comparator rangefinder thingy. Okay. So with that built, we can get those pulled off of there. So I want to put metal into those slots, of course. Let's pull this back up out of the water. So this ship is evidently not quite large enough to have double barrel. Okay. So with that all set up, I'm going to start putting the decking on.
Hello, I'm back.
Welcome back. How are you? So now we have a square face up against a square face. I'm going to run an experiment and see if this can turn. And yes, it can. It can turn just fine. There we go. Very nice. Okay. Put some flesh on this thing here. Let's see, point at it, press B. Okay, now what we can do then is we can go into this tab down here, sub-objects mode. Right. And we can save the sub-object that we're currently building on. So we're going to do that. 3, we'll call this sort of a There we go. We'll give it a name. There we go. And what we can do now is we can build a sub-platform that can sit on. And it can clear the turret ahead of it. Once I realize that I need to start building on this ship. No. Thank you. Stop that. Oh my gosh. Excuse me. There we go. And 2 in the front, 2 in the back. Room for 2 in the back. I might not have 2. Room for 2 in the back. Yeah, I do. There we are. Now there's room for 2 in the back. Okay. So we've got that listed as number 4. Let's see. Yeah, we'll continue with this. All right, so we go back into sub-objects mode. Remember the one that we just made. Ask for that one. and it's already sitting on the pedestal. So look at that. We'll call him number 4 also. There we go. We don't have to rebuild that whole turret all over again. Isn't that nice? And that's probably a little too compact. Okay. So okay. There we go. Alright. We're going to build on this. And we want to remove that. We want to make that one more higher. That, or we can move it back to the tail end of this assembly here and have them even. Actually, yeah, you know what? That'll be a good lesson. That'll be a lesson in turret alignment. Yeah. That'll be actually better. See some objects. This one. That clears just barely, but that is good enough. Okay. All right. So what we want to do is put a skin on this. Obviously, we don't want it running around unarmored. So there we go. We'll drop that out of there. What we'll do is we'll build on this, save it, put the skin on, and then it'll be good to go. There we go. Let that get parked. Nice, clean return to rest animation there. And we're going to use metal block as opposed to alloy, I guess. They want to make a distinction there. Turn on some symmetry there, shall we? That's looking a little bit more turret-esque. Let's see. Won't overthink this. Let's just keep things simple. Yeah. So what are you playing The Sims there?
I am. Do you want me to move to another channel?
Not at all. You don't have to
Okay.
go anywhere. I can hear them jabbering to each other though. In what do they call it? Simlish?
Simlish.
I think it's cute.
Yes.
Let's see.
And I am putting Sim Wolverine through college and giving him the most ridiculous electives I can come up with.
It's a wonder that any of your Sims have survived, to be honest. Some of the things that you've done to these poor creatures is I'm sure somewhere in there's a violation of the Geneva Conventions.
I mean, maybe. You don't know.
I don't know. I have my suspicions. You know what? I think I'm going to stick with the corners. Yeah. Instead of overthinking this and turning it into some sort of puzzle. Yeah.
No, when I say I'm giving him the most ridiculous electives that I can, it's like a term of college in The Sims is a week. And last term I had him take baking 101.
What's wrong with baking? I bake.
There's nothing wrong with baking, but can you imagine Wolverine baking?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And this term,
I'll grant
this
that.
term he's taking a this term he's taking a wellness journey beginner's yoga.
Well, I mean, you know, he does have to be flexible. He's not always doing that superhero thing.
True.
There we are. Now, how bad is the overhang on that? That might not work. We'll see. We'll see. All right. That's sort of a 5-incher for a destroyer there. All right, we'll go in and we'll open the menu, go in here. Save over, there we go. And since that's what we've got selected, that was odd. Put that in. Oh, need to be building on the boat. Let's try building on the boat, shall we? There we are. Oh, that is so narrow. Yeah. That would not have fit if I hadn't changed that. Okay. So let us run this back here. Oh dear. Rotate that around. Just put that directly against the back of the ship. Is that? There we are. Okay. We'll back up a little bit. All right. Now, let's find out if these can rotate. Yeah, all right. Well then, I'm actually really pleased with those results. Now if I move off of those, they return to rest. Okay. All right. That makes me happy. So we're back to building. No. We want to build on the ship. And we want to select. Actually, I think I should be able to just select this from right there. Boom. Yep, there we are. And then I can go back inside the ship and armor that up. Please remember symmetry. Who am I talking to? I'm talking to me. I never listen. There we are. You're gonna get that checked out, yeah?
I've had it checked out twice.
Sad face. I am frustrated on your behalf.
Thank you.
There we are. Okay. So we're getting the padding put in, the armoring put in there. All right. Get the deck plating put back on the back end here. Get this up out of the ocean. Get that put on. And then we'll grab some of these singles. Yep, there we are. Not bad. R, and then nope. Okay. It's just really odd then, because there was a moment when that would fill the whole area with all that. Alright, I'm going to get this deck plating put back on. I have enough space here. I can potentially turn this into sort of a smallish aircraft carrier. But I
Nice.
think I'm going to stick with my original idea, which was to turn this into a sort of a gun cruiser with some missile options. There we are. And then I just want to get those padded up. Okay. Is that 4? That's 3. Okay. 3s. There we are. Oh, I didn't get the front. Oh, I'm a silly goose. There we are. There we are. Looks a little spiky, but will be protective anyway. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, that's probably about as good as that's going to be able to be. Alright, we're riding just a little heavy, but I have a solution for that in the near future, so we're good. Okay, with that taken care of, those guns put on there. We'll select some baddies. See if we can't do some harm with that firepower. That ought to do. Load a couple of those. And then we'll get into the character sheet. Oh, shooting. There we go. All right. Bring the ship left here. Expose the broadside and see what kind of fun we can have with these guys. They are lobbing all sorts of stuff at us, aren't they? Okay. So did I not give them instructions? Because they are not shooting. Maybe they can't reach. They are cram cannons. Cram cannons' muzzle velocity is extremely low. So maybe that... they can't reach.
Okay, I think I'm gonna go lay down. I'm gonna take a sleeping pill and go lay down because I'm so stressed out right now. My eyeball is twitching.
Oh, really?
Yes. Oh. So I'm gonna go take a nap. I'll probably be back in a couple hours.
All right.
All right, I'll talk to you later. Goodbye, everybody.
Thank you, Vandal.
You're welcome.
Okay. So I guess I have missed something. So it may be that I need to pop the top off of here. Oh no. Okay. So this may be troublesome to get to. So we're gonna so that -5. Copy that. Now I'm in God mode, so I'm not terribly worried about being shot to pieces here. I missed the excitement. I think one of our opponents got torpedoed pretty much to death. Alright, so... There we are. Not sure why these aren't fired off. They've got fusing, they've got default fusing, whatever that's going to end up being. That's fine. Just lost as to why they refuse to engage. Would have been pretty spiffy. All right. It's right there. Right there. Right there. So if I haven't fused these at all, yes, okay. Is that going to work? And if I remember correctly, I did set a minimum distance to target, so we may be inside of that. Alright, let's switch this back around. I have not had a lot of luck with the turrets in this game, to be brutally honest. I understand the naval end of the concept, but the programmer end, I think I'm still struggling. Nope, just not gonna happen. Oh, yes, that ship would have shot me to pieces by now. So I think I'm just gonna get rid of him. And figure out what I'm doing wrong with these turrets, because I feel like they should absolutely be working. There's just something I've misunderstood. Yeah, that's done. Okay. Alright, well, we need to get this figured out, don't we? Oh, God, okay. Alright, so I may have caused my own problem here. So you have to tell the bottom and the top which blasted cannon it is for the base and the inside. So, well, that was embarrassing. It happens. That's just part of the learning curve. Okay, so if I select 4, well then. All right. Oh, I'm not building on this one. Now building on that one. It is sort of a safety mechanism. It's just sometimes it's a little troublesome. And I have to sneeze. Oh my gosh, that hurt. But I can put a bunch of these now. I can put a whole bunch of these guns on here. And start to lay into those guys the way we've always dreamed. All right. Just never give up. Don't stop trying. We'll get it figured out eventually. Here we are. Well, that was an odd choice. Okay. And let's see. We'll try out the ones we've got. I am not in symmetry, am I? No, I'm not. Let's try that once more. I'm going to put a couple more engines on here. I want this ship to be fast. Yes. Just what the doctor ordered. Okay. Okay. So, now that we have a process, hop out of build mode. Hop out of there, disconnect from the ship. See what kind of mayhem we can raise. Alright, that should be far enough. Jacob's Folly. We'll put on some Marauders. Oh, I never told these what they were supposed to be keying off of, did I? No. And that's how slow those are. This is really, it is lobbing cannonballs. Okay, so we'll try getting just a little bit closer. They'll start taking fire at that point, though. Just so we all know. Now, at this range, I'd have used the guided weapons to start. These cram cannons are best used at extreme close range. Ultimately, I want to build up to being able to put in like plasma cannons and stuff like that. But this model, I think we're okay saving with those gonna hit. And he's shooting back. So yeah, ow. And that's about as accurate as those get. So I've done a little bit of harm to that, I see. But gonna dash in here. See what kind of grief we can generate for this guy here. That's not going to impress anyone, but not to be underwhelmed either. I am going to need some more buoyancy on that ship, though. So yeah, these cram cannons, sort of a weapon of last resort. However, we have other options as well. All right. That's close. Ooh. So he got plunged with one of those torpedoes too. Oh, and he's gone. Oh no, alright. I don't know that any of that's going to hit. Yeah, well, a little bit. Alright, bring this ship around. Oh, I can run circles around these guys. Okay, so these are not the most devastating cannons that ever were, but they'll do in a pinch. Here's an appropriate range. And he's going to be in a bunch of trouble here in just a second. Yeah, he's done. And we'll give him another shot at the cram cannon. And then we'll let him have it with the little torps. And this should be homing. Boom. Yeah, he's starting to hit. All done. Okay, so not the most impressive weapon, but it gets the job done. I'm sure if I loaded up a bunch of these on the deck, then that first opening salvo might be a little bit more devastating. But we are running heavy. We are running heavy here. So what I don't want to do is destabilize the ship. But In any case, I'm gonna open this up, see if we can get some more deck ordnance on here. All right, and we may sink the ship. Just depends. Let's save this. Save the boat as all right. There we are. And we'll stand that up. Stop it. Stand that up. And then turn that around. Yeah, super firing turret. Yeah, there we are. Okay, so explain to me why you're not adding this to the ship here. That's kind of curious. You have an objection to where I'm putting that? Okay, that was odd. Oh. No. That would be why. There we are. Let's try that once more. Is there a lot of space there? Not a whole lot of space, no. Now, I don't know if that's a result of the ship being in the swells or if that's a result of the ship being suddenly stern heavy. So we'll see. Because I did add a whole lot of weight to this. So we'll see. It didn't tail dive, so. Alright. And if I recall correctly, I need to peel. First of all, I need to select a block, not try to you 4. Oh. It's my stability. 100%. I don't believe you. Number 4. And then I probably have to tell the base also that it's number 4. No? You remember? Oi. That's some heavy sea there. Alright. Those are off to the side. Blasted. Oh my gosh. Good night. Okay. So let's paint the center, shall we? There we go. That's the middle. Okay. Let's grab the sub-object. We'll try this once more. Okay, that's why that looks so weird. Is because it was off center. Now they're on the center line. Which one of these am I building on? Okay. See if we increase the weight of fire. These are way up high, so this probably the ship is going to end up like tilting and weaving all over. Can you not? I just want a little bit of cooperation here. I don't think that's asking too much. Sure. Teal, why not? Oh, I'm not building on that one. There we go. Okay. With that done, go summon some more naughty creatures. You're sitting awful low in the water there now. And we'll just summon a bunch of marauders. Summon them behind. Right. Okay. Well, that looked expensive. I could be satisfied with this. We could get the rate of fire up. It's actually not terrible. It's not great, but it's not going to win any awards either. And I just spliced the whole universe there. Go. Okay. So we're gonna swing around this way. We're in this turn, we're moving faster than they do. Let's see if we can't get a little closer. They're gonna start scoring hits. But yeah, skipped off the water. Not bad. Yeah, guns would be like the desperation move at the end of the fight. So I'm definitely scoring hits at this range. Ooh, may have harmed his propulsion there. Okay. Let's get swim around here. And kind of finish this off. So, small cramp cannons, they're okay, but they're not ideal. Well, they're maneuverable for sure. Let's see how much of an impact these missiles have on this. Well, I definitely set things on fire. All right. So we'll switch over to torpedoes then. And then follow up with some more naval gunfire. Ow. All right then. I may switch these over to medium missiles. They just don't seem to have the punch necessary. Yeah, I shoot back. Yeah, so I think the opener is definitely the torpedoes, and then I'll get on the guns just to get those in motion. They take long enough to get there, but when they arrive, they do the whole thing in. Nope, they're done. Okay, so not bad. Not bad. I think that, yeah, volume of fire could win this, could carry it, but the way I've built these probably isn't the greatest design for them, but it gets the job done. I don't have any gauge increasers. I don't have any other hardware on there that would, yeah, look at that. That is so heavy right now. And I don't like that. Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to cut the throttle here, and I think I'm going to pull those off. Cram cannons are fun, but I think I'm having better luck with some of the other implements. So I might go back to my idea of having this as a missile boat, and swap those around for medium missiles rather than micro missiles. Yeah, I think that might be a better way to go. It was cool, but I think it was the best choice. Alright, so we'll build. Alright, so we'll build on this. By build, I mean remove. There's some deck-mounted deck guns that I think I might go with, just a prefabs. Spiffy as these are, I don't particularly like the cram cannons. How much lighter did we just become? Yeah. And suddenly we're floating. Yep. That's the character sheet. Let's try that key there. There we are. There we go. And now try rearranging this. Am I not? I'm not symmetrical because, of course, I forgot. Okay, there we go. All into medium. So medium. There we go. Now we're starting to look like a real missile boat. Let's program this variable thruster active radar seeker. That's fine. How long does this thrust for? Thrust duration 16 seconds. How long do you live? 20 seconds. Let us improve that. Take thrust duration 24 seconds. No. That's the fuel. It's going to be a regulator. No, you know what? We'll find out. We'll find out how they can get in 16 seconds. What we may end up doing is placing the missile launch rigs on top and the back, and have just sort of a couple of little deck guns in the front. We'll see if we can't revise our build for the active radar. There we go. Set those. Make sure that everything's copied. That's going to be an extremely short-range weapon, though. we have to, what we'll do is we'll reconfigure and put the missile packs in the back here. We'll stand them up. What do we got working with here? Let's see. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is what we've got up there. We go to 6 or 7. Oh, well, hold on. Got space in the back here. It's the same depth though. We will get this figured out. Get 20 seconds for a missile though. Not sure how far that will reach. I don't want to put those too far out. We'll use the Marauders again. Just do some testing. And they're already shooting at me with cram cannons, so results may vary. There we are. Well, I can definitely reach from here. What kind of harm did they inflict? Let's have a look. I mean, they took the tops off of some stuff. I mean, all right. And eventually what we'll do is we'll set up so that these guys can actually harm us. Oh, I need the compression canisters on those, don't I? I mean, they inflict a bit of damage. Those are wooden ships, though. So I think what I want to do is add those compression canisters. So I don't have to chase this twice. 6. Pretty much peeled the top off of this one. Now if I keep rapid firing these off like the computer would, I wonder how much better this will be. Okay, so that's with the missiles only. Oh. No, that might have been the end of both of those. No, that one's still crunching along. All right. Yeah, both of them are crunching along. All right. Mine's bigger. Okay. Get a pretty decent idea of how this will work. So we'll try something different here. New sub-object onto here. We'll try a plasma cannon again. Just for funsies. Sort of a double barrel arrangement here. Symmetry, please. Thank you. Okay, so we'll assign that to 4. Oh, that is totally going to interfere with the missiles, isn't it? Yeah. Let's try moving that back. Okay, that's a little bit better. I resent that this is working in the horizontal plane. I'm, in fact, significantly irritated. So I'm not sure even what to think of this. Nope, I'll just have to be satisfied with this. There we go. Low impact plasma cannon. Probably only about as effective as those the other one we were using, the cram cannons. But we'll see. Make that 4. Make that 4. I don't know if I have to tell the other one. Yes, I have to tell the other one 4 also. Let's see if it works. Let's just see if it works first of all. It uses ammunition. I know it uses ammunition. But what I don't understand is why it will not fire. I mean, it's not connected. It's not connected to a plasma cannon. Can you explain to me? How that is not connected? That is not connected to a plasma cannon. Okay. Not connected. How? Yeah. Oh, this is frustrating. Looks connected to me, man. What's the rule, man? Like, I have to be off this way? No, it's still not connected. So pardon me for pointing this out, but I'm a little lost here. That connects to this. There is no reason. You know, I can pull that off and put the four-sider on. Still not. Okay, well, kind of done with these because I've watched the tutorials and they're leaving something out. So, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. Can't be yanking on this all night. It's upside down. Which, whatever. We built some better crab cannons than we had last time, I think, somehow. If we're just going for volume of fire, rather than quality or anything like that. Okay. Proximity, penetration, depth, inertial. Each fuse you add. So much unspoken here right now. Like, so that's not even oriented correctly. Right, let's fix that. Kill. Now, does this add accuracy? Don't know. Okay. Interface screen. And they're both connected. Okay. Not great, not bad. Alright, let's put some armor on that correctly this time. Did I not click on this to build on it? Thank you. Okay, so there we are. Oh my gosh. All right. So let's keep going. There we go. Now that I can see. That's a little bit better. More turret-like. Put the edges on a bit. Not the greatest thing, but turns real nice. The predictor is not working. Or is it reporting how long it takes to reload? All right, we will get this. We will get this figured out. Sub-objects. Save the sub-object. There we go. Oh well. Okay. And we'll put one back here. Well, that was interesting. Now, if I look at that, as it can tell me it's number 4, so if I pull the lid off, it's number 4. That's number 4. Okay. All right. Okay. Sub-object. All right, so we've got that sub-object. that's just not going to fit there. It's all right. Kind of looking forward to seeing how this is going to turn out. Oh, that was loud. That was lovely and loud. Okay. Well, there we go. How bad are we sitting in the water fan? Yeah, that's not great. Okay. That's fine though. Gonna see if maybe our rate of fire has increased. Climb way out here. Alright. And there's nothing to it but to get close and see what kind of mayhem we can engage. So, of course, we want to get broadside of these guys. So I'm sure they're trying to turn. Yeah, that looks like it was pretty persuasive. We got debris scattered all over. Oh, we took a hit there. Oh, I just launched everything I had at that guy. So he skipped that. That one's probably done here in a minute. So he just collected all of the ordnance. Yeah, 3, 2, 1, torpedo. Yeah. getting this a fast boat. Nope, gotta turn. Oh, well. No, he's still going. Let's see if we can use our cannons to finish that off. Did I put a predictor on these? I'm fairly certain I had. Nope, he's done. Okay. All right. So, how do I feel about this? I feel like my ship is overweight is what I feel like. I need some more buoyancy. Yep. But that's how turrets are made, and people know how to arrange the inner workings better than I do. Have made better turrets than I have here. These get the job done, but I'm sure they could have been far more devastating. In any case, that is From the Depths. I will continue to be messing around with this, and I'll probably keep this ship. I just I'm not keen on having the turrets all over it. It is incredibly heavy right now. So we'll see what we come up with. Yeah, we'll see what we come up with. Thank you for joining us. This is ArcHawk Games and Skills. We'll see you again probably this time tomorrow.